stash, now you in a broad purse, but you going outside, now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet, living out his backpack, need to get it back, got a grade double R and you need both lanes, got a dollar to his name, but he all gang, but you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned, got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work, got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn, why pie get like yarn.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not a band. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In them dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shine. Like the Magnolia. Yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16 renegade on a make it. Buy a trees, no love. I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. We talk about this Seahawks defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run on first down. Sheffield. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Alexander. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Parks. He finds his man, complete. It's Stokes. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Parks. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the the Jets, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The slot man in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Alexander. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one into the hands of Flowers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Operating from the gun, Alexander firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Trap 60. 19, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Alexander. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
19, Tiger.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Hopkins, strong running. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here. That's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. The Seahawks hit 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Oh, good. And he works free. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stokes, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Parks. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Down to about the 22 here. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throw left side complete. That's Stokes. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hopkins, strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Hopkins. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on third down, Parks work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
To the right side and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Parks. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
In motion, the tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Up the middle they go. Stokes. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Right back to him on first down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the Jets' 6-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. Now a give right side. McLeod, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Operating from the gun, Alexander. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. In motion goes the tight end. Flushed out right. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9 now.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the... And he loses the football a second time.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Stokes. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Parks. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Up the middle they go. Stokes. And he'll get this to the 32. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one. And they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the